Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. I'm thrilled to be part of this again this year. As Chuck mentioned, I'm now Supervisory Special Agent down in FBI headquarters in the InfraGard unit, and I'm here to introduce Section Chief in the Cyber Division, Peter Trahon, who's going to make some opening remarks from the FBI. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren, and thank you, Chuck. Good morning. On behalf of the FBI, welcome to the 2013 InfraGard National EMP SIG session. Executive Assistant Director Rick McFeely wanted me to express his regret in not being able to be here and join you this morning. But as an individual that helped launch the San Francisco InfraGard chapter some 15 years ago, it's an honor and a privilege to be here in his place. The FBI's mission is to protect and defend the United States against terrorist threats and foreign intelligence threats, as well as to uphold and enforce criminal laws. And we certainly cannot do that without our public and private partners. With over 84 member alliances and 20,000 active members, InfraGard is considered one of the most successful public-private partnerships in the federal government. InfraGard brings representatives from the private and public sectors to help protect our nation's critical infrastructures. The program is managed by the FBI Cyber Division, and each FBI field office has at least one InfraGard chapter. For all of you that are current members, thank you for your support. For those of you that are considering being members, please join, or please go to infragard.net. The FBI is pleased to be in partnership with EMP Special Interest Group, which focus on sharing information about threats, both naturally occurring and man-made, that can have an impact on the critical infrastructures. In reviewing today's agenda, I've noticed some very distinguished presenters. So again, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the symposium. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the support of InfraGard National's board and all the chapters around the country, and especially the FBI for their support of the program nationwide as well. Now I'd like to introduce you to Mary Lasky. She's one of our executive leadership team members who's helping us to facilitate and support all of the working groups that we have in various subject matter that are relevant to this. And Mary is going to have a few words so she can explain to you how you might get further involved. Mary?
Thank you, Chuck, and welcome. It's really nice to see so many of you here. And can we have the first slide?
Oh, there you go.
There we go. No?
Yes, there you go.
That's,
oh, that's Dane's.
That's Dane's.
Okay.
Of the working group?
I'm not the House AV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll just skip that for now, and we'll talk about, we have special working groups for the EMP SIG, and the reason why we're doing this is so that we can move the agenda for protecting our country further along. We want everybody to be active and to help with this important mission. We want to make a difference, and we want you to do that too. We have created several working groups already, and just before lunch I will go through and talk about these in a little more detail and introduce the people who are going to be leading that so that you can meet them at lunchtime and talk about getting involved. But first we have the civilian military, and it's looking at such things as the National Guard, Northcom, how do we get our citizens involved, and how do we work on that. Then we have communication technology, and that's looking at the important kind of things. If something like this happens, how are we going to communicate? How are we going to protect our towers? How are we going to have radio communication? Cyber is another topic. Cybersecurity is really important about how do we protect our grid from the cyber attacks. Education on our universities, and how do we get all of our people, all of the citizens of the United States to understand what is happening with an EMP and how do they need to be protected. Then we have EMP technology, and that is looking at testing, standards, protecting the grid. We also have health-related topics, and that includes not only letting the doctors know what is going on here, but looking at equipment also, medical equipment, because that is also an important topic. Legislation and policy is another one of our things, looking at federal, state, and local issues of how do we make policy and get something really constructive done. And then space weather, which I think speaks for itself. You'll also have an opportunity for other topics that you think are really important to specify what those are and to let us know so that we can also have other topics because they're so broad.